Okay. Hello, everyone. My name is Luis Enriquez, and I am part of the Latinx Research Center as a DPF Fellow. And with me, it's Gregory Dix.
Hi, how are you? Good. My name is Dr. Greg Diggs Young, or I should say I go by Dr. Greg Diggs Young. I am the Assistant Director for the Office of Access and Inclusion, which we serve two departments, the Samueli School of Engineering, as well as the Donald Bren School of Information Computer Science. And so today I just like to share with you about what we offer at OAI, some of the work that we do, just give you a little bit about who we are, and just invite you all to come and participate and join the community that we're trying to develop, that we're trying to create. And because I know we all have a lot of communities already, but we are more than happy to be part to share our community with those that also have other communities. So uh, let me go on and share my PowerPoint. Give me 1 second as I shift to what I like to share. I do want to state though that I am relatively new to OAI and to the UCI community altogether. I just started in September, and I moved out back to California in October 3rd. And so I have literally just been here a couple of, probably around 8 months. So it is great to just see, to be here. So we are the Stacy Nicholas Office of Access and Inclusion. We're a centralized office to facilitate support, inclusion, diversity, equity, and anti-racism initiatives in the Samueli School of Engineering and the Donald Bren School of Information Computer Science. I'm only representing, my slides only show Samueli School here because I've used it, since most of the people that are here are probably going to be engineers. I just wanted to highlight kind of the work that we do with the engineering, but we do serve the information computer science. So if you have any questions about that, feel free to ask. Oh, to go back, we did just do a rename this year. We received a $5 million endowment from Stacy Nicholas. And we also have our ribbon cutting for our new name of the office next week, next Wednesday. So we are really excited and really ramping up to get that out there. We'll be having Stacy Nicholas as well as some other folks from UCI who'll be joining us to do this virtual ribbon cutting is what we're calling it. But we still go by OAI, but our official name is the Stacy Nicholas Office of Access and Inclusion. The Office of Access and Inclusion supports the recruitment, retention, and graduation of undergraduate and graduate students from historically excluded populations who are currently underrepresented in engineering and information and computer science. So we do more than this. Although this is kind of the target students that we look to work with and support, we actually help out any student that comes to us and asks for help. One of the things we've been doing since the start of COVID is we've started a virtual office. So we have one of our staff members and myself and my assistant dean, Dr. Artis, and we're on there from 8 to 5. And so any student that has a challenge or needs to come to tutoring or mentoring or do coaching, they'll just come straight to our virtual office and somebody will be there to greet them. We've had students show up that have never even done anything with OAI and they heard about us and they popped up. So we're just excited to have our doors open to anyone who needs help. So if you can see here, Dr. Sharnia Artis is the assistant dean and I am the assistant director. And we have our third staff member, which is Gina Paulinho, and she is our administrative coordinator. We are a really small team. So if you look at all of the work that we're doing, it's almost mind-boggling how 3 people could get through and create all of these different programs and provide all of these different resources. And we don't do that by ourselves, although we have a small kind of administrative team. We have a lot of student staff that work with us that support our program. So anywhere from students working with some of our tutoring events, students that work with helping us in the office, our student staff. When we do our summer programs that come up, we invite students out, and we provide opportunities for them to learn as well as work with our programs over the summer. So we could not do any of this work without the students that also participate with us and want to give back to incoming students, as well as just wanting to just be part of the community that we create at OAI. So our initiatives are academic, professional, and social support for undergraduate students. So we do offer a lot of mentoring and tutoring. I'll show you a slide later on about what we call our 4.0 club. And it doesn't necessarily mean that you have to have a 4.0, but it's students that are striving to get a 4.0. And we have undergraduate and peer mentors and graduate mentor tutors that are there to be able to provide mentoring support, and it's all free. I know that some of our other organizations also provide tutoring. And so not only do we provide tutoring, we house a couple of other organizations under us that also provide their own tutoring and their own support. So again, we're just collaborating and networking with others to really just expand the number of opportunities that we can provide students. Academic skill workshops that, we teach a class every fall called Engineering 92, and it's a student success course, and it's 10 weeks of us, helping you, build your resume, helping you to think about and learn about where to go to job fairs and internship fairs and time management and just a whole array of things. And it's offered in the fall because a lot of our first year students or transfer students takes this course so that they can help prepare and start a really strong foundation at UCI. We do one-on-one coaching. Sometimes we'll meet with our students, we'll ask our students to meet with us. Sometimes we have students that just pop in and just want to talk. We talk about anything about, helping to improve your schedule, helping to develop habits, going to graduate school, finding internships, just whatever you need. We're just really there for the student. And job shadowing and internship and scholarships. And I'll show you a little bit about that when I share our website with you. Community support, and you've heard me mention this a couple of times, is also really important for us. It's one of the spaces, so we have a pretty small office, and then we have a student space in the office where our students just come and show up. They'll stop by during break times. They'll just, hang out in there. They'll find tables. It's a space for some of our clubs that we advise, where they'll hold events at. So we just really try to not only create community in terms of the connections that we make with the students that come through our office, but also with the spaces that we're providing for those community activities to happen. So these are some of the student groups that we advise. NSBE, MES, SHIP, SWE, WICS, and SASE. So all of these groups are housed under our program. My assistant dean, Dr. Sharnia Artis, she is kind of the advisor for all of them. And so we just do a lot of great work with them. We've met with them. We've held open houses for incoming students. Every fall we'll do an open house. For now, since we're recruiting now, we've done open houses where we allow transfer students and incoming students to get into these clubs a little early or get connected to these clubs early. So these are some incredible clubs, and each one of them have their own work that they're doing, right? NSBE just had a large national conference that was online, and they had a lot of resources and opportunities there. WICS has one that happens every year, and so does we. So this is really just a really great group and outreach student groups that we work with. I mentioned earlier about some of our virtual office hours. Now this will go until the summer. In the fall, I believe we are trying to make transitions to go back. So this is our virtual office. It is from 8 to 5. There's usually someone always there. I'm always there. If you pop in, we'll go into breakout rooms if you need to talk one-on-one, or if you have questions, Gina's there to work with you. So this is something that we've been doing since COVID started. This is the Engineering 92 course that I talked about, and this was the registration code for this year. So next year it'll be a different registration code. But if you are thinking about or wanting to join this course, and you don't have to be a first year, you might just want to join the course because you're just interested in seeing some of the resources that we provide. You can go on and look for that new registration code for next year. This is our 4.0 club. Usually starts on the second week, but we meet every Monday from 7 to 9. And this quarter, we've added an additional day, which is Thursday from 5 to 7, just because some students wanted an additional day or some students couldn't come on Monday. Our Thursday one doesn't have as many tutors and mentors in there as our Monday one, but it's still just a great place to be at for you to come and study with other students. We do a coffee hour every Friday from 12 to 1. One of the things we've done this quarter is we sent out wellness packages to over 200 students. And on Fridays during the coffee hours, we're holding events where we're able to use some of the things that we sent in our wellness package. For example, we sent some coloring books. So at that coffee hour at 12 on Fridays, we just might have people sign in and they'll just come to our office hours and we'll just color together. We've sent some things like these stress cards as part of the wellness package. And we'll just go through on one of the days, we'll just go through and do the wellness package or do the stress cards, do a couple of those together. So again, just trying to build a community virtually and at the same time, just helping people to think about wellness. Yeah. So this is our email, and I would tell you where we are at. I believe we are in. Well, I don't want to get it wrong because I haven't been to campus yet, the building that we're in, but we are in, I think it's the Rockefeller building on the second floor is where we're at, but this is our email address and this is our website, which I like to show you next. All right, so I'm going to stop this share and I'm going to share the website. So this is, Luis, if you can help me out, do you see my website?
Yes.
Okay, so this is our OAI website, and we try to keep it updated. This is part of one of the initiatives in engineering we're working with. We have some upcoming events that are coming here. These are open to anyone. We have a couple of Jennifer Nash is doing a dialogue on that's related to diversity. We have an About Us page. The student page is really where I want to direct your attention at. So we have current undergrads, and if you click on there, you'll see that we have our OAI Study Center, which now is kind of our virtual space. But when we're in person, that is a study center where a lot of the students and the clubs are able to meet at. We have our 4.0 club, we have our industry night, we have our Engineering 92 Success course. One of the things we did this year with our Engineering 92 Success course and with OAI is that we created a Canvas page. And we took a lot of the material and the videos that we had in our Engineering 92 and all of these other resources that we have for students. And we added all of the students that are connected to OAI to this Canvas page. And so any student will be able to go through, and we can always just refer them to the Canvas page if they're, for example, if they're like, well, I don't really know how to do time management very well. I'll say, head over to our Canvas page. You've already been added to it. We have some great resources in there for you to go and visit and to download, and you can use some of the samples that are there. So that Engineering 92 course has kind of expanded into something larger for us that we share with all our students. Our OAI Scholars Network, our Scholars Network for Transfer Student, and our STEM program. These last three right here are actually scholarship programs that we have. This one is for transfer students, and this one is for UCI students. So if you're thinking about or seeking some scholarships for next year, you might want to go on and take a look at that. We have some resources for graduate students. We have some resources for K through 12. Because of COVID, a lot of our programs are not operating this quarter or even this year, but we'll slowly start to bring them back next year as we come back into the physical spaces. Again, community college students, prospective undergrads, if you know anyone that might be applying or that got accepted to UCI and are coming into engineering or information computer science, you should send them to our page and have them check out this. This is where our Stacy Nicholas Endowed Scholarship is at. We're accepting scholarships applications for that. And then all of our other scholarships that are there too. We're also accepting our STEM Scholars program applications for our STEM Scholars program, and then prospective graduate students. So there is just a wealth of resources here, news and events. You can find out more about our staff and our student staff and just all of the activities and scholarships that we provide. So that is a little bit about OAI in terms of the general information, but I'm more than happy to answer any questions or to share any other information that you might want to know about OAI.
Well, with that, I think we have concluded the engineering resources workshop. Thank you, Gregory, for being here.
Yeah,
and
thanks for having me.
Thank you. And please refer for more resources in our website. Thank you.